Hello and welcome to the Saturday morning live stream. Wow, I didn't realize my monitor was blocking that the whole live stream. Okay, anyways, welcome. Thank you for being here and spending part of your Saturday here. If you're new, this is the stream where we just talk about all different things tech. There's no agenda, no schedule. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. We talk about all different things tech. So bring any questions or suggestions or anything you'd like to the conversation. I do want to give a shout out to our channel members. Before this stream, I do a member stream that is from 8:15 a.m. PDT to right before this stream. So if you'd ever like to come join that stream, you can become a channel member. It helps support the channel, and we get a stream where we talk about different stuff, and you get access to the member-only Discord. So anyways, thank you again for the channel members. Now, I am going to jump into the chat. For some reason, I am just having an off streaming day. The member stream just off, this stream just off, so I'm just going to go right to the chat. Starting off first with Jack. Rhett, actually, who is one of our channel members, is in Sacramento. Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And Rhett's actually heading to a rugby game. And I know that because he was at our member stream, which you can come join us at too. Alan, thank you for being here. Also one of our channel members. Good morning and welcome. A break time in Phoenix. And Brian, hey Craig and Chad, hope everyone's having a good start to the weekend. Like my fellow Phoenician break time. It's going to be a warm one. Stay cool. Yeah, it's starting to get real warm real fast around us too. Ty, hi Craig, it's snowing outside today in New Jersey. I'm ready for some warmer weather. See, you got the snow going on. See, my wife and daughter are going to go to Massachusetts next week, and they got some snow happening there. I'm like, hey, Bill, Bill's the guy who helps keep this stream on track, because I get a little go off on tangents, but with Bill's help, we keep it on track. It's 53 degrees in Southwest Michigan, and Northern Indiana is 58. Good morning, Nick. Welcome. Thank you for being here. William, good morning. William from Ontario, Canada is in the house. Welcome. Thank you for being here, William. And good to see all of you guys here. I'm glad to see all the returning faces. Bill, got a tech question. Craig starts shortly. Yeah, well, bring any of your questions you guys have. Right now, I got nothing huge in the way of tech stories to talk about. I feel like we're in this little calm before the tech storm. Soon, Apple will have their developer conference coming up. You know, Amazon's rolling out their upgraded AI assistant. So I think we'll get more stuff happening. John, good morning from Texas. Thank you, John, for being here. And Rhett, I have 9 Aqara water leak sensors, and one goes offline at least every day. Not the same one, though. 45 minutes, it comes back online by itself. Any thoughts? See, if it's not the same one, are you getting a notification that it's going offline? I'm curious. I mean, my big thing with anything, I always suggest power cycling. The tough part is you say you have 9 of the water leak sensors and it's not the same one acting up. I have 3 of the water leak sensors, and I haven't received any notifications of mine going offline. And part of me wonders, like, 45 minutes, it comes back online by itself. Any thoughts? I'm like, God. I'm like, is that the nature of the device? I mean, like, I have water leak sensors, and are you seeing these notifications within Apple Home, or are you seeing the notifications popping up within the Aqara app? You know, because I'm curious. I don't know, like, if you go into the sensor and you grab any of the sensors, let's see, I'm trying to find one in my house. Bedroom. Okay, so actually, do they not show up? I thought the water. Oh, 3 alarm sensors. Yeah, water leak, status and notifications. Yeah, I just wanted to double check on mine. I went into Apple Home and just went under the water leak sensor and checked status and notifications just to make sure I was getting notifications. Yeah, I have not seen mine cycle on and offline. I would double check and see if there is any software updates or firmware updates available for either the hub or the sensors themselves. Other than that, it's like power cycling the hub is the only thing I could think of on that. But yeah, that's odd that it's going on and off like that. If anybody has any suggestions, please definitely do let us know in the chat. William, good morning. Thank you for being here. And hope you're having a great weekend too. Diamond Painting with Finn. Hi, I'm thinking about getting an 11th gen iPad in June. Should I? My big thing is, my hesitation with that is, let's see. Oh, nope, wrong one. Let me get this fixed. Sorry. Let me change that. So we are looking at Safari. Cool. Okay, don't need all that zoomed in. What I want to do, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, iPad. My problem with the regular iPad is that, what is going on here? Why does that not want? Sorry, I'm having some issues here, folks. There we go. I feel like the regular iPad is it's an oddball device. The reason I would say not to get the iPad, the most recent one, I think this is it, it will not have Apple Intelligence. It's not going to have Apple Intelligence because it doesn't have a chip to support it. So it doesn't mean much now because Apple Intelligence is just rolling out. But if you're planning on keeping this for years, who knows in 2 years what you'll be able to do with it. So it feels like the most limited device. They're normally $349. Now, if we go to an iPad Air, that's kind of ridiculous. Price. It's a huge jump up. I would really consider going with something other than the base level iPad personally. I would try to hold off or see if there's a deal. I'd really aim for something with an M chip in it, an M3, an M1, an M2. It's like you go with the iPad Air and you can use all the accessories from the iPad Pro. You have Touch ID, you have Face ID. It's just, I hate to say it, the regular iPad just feels like it's odd man out there. I feel like they left it behind. It's the first device they've introduced that doesn't support Apple Intelligence. Like every device they've introduced does that. So I'd really look for an iPad Air personally, just for maximum compatibility too. Like another thing, it's like there's a whole different keyboard available for the 11-inch for the regular iPad. It's hard for me to get behind, unless you see a great deal and you don't want to pursue any of the Apple Intelligence stuff. Larry, good morning, welcome, and Kenny, good morning, thank you for being here, and Julia, hey, how are you guys doing? I'm doing good, thank you, Julia, and I hope you're doing well. Yeah, had to get the hair chopped off. It always feels good, less work to Keep it under control. David, thank you for being here. Also one of our channel members. And say hi to Andrea. Adam, National Weather Service St. Louis had issued a severe sunshine alert for this weekend. They urge you to get outside. Love it, Adam. That's a great message. They should broadcast that nationally. Loved your video, Reason Why Not to Future-Proof Your Tech. Yes, if you haven't checked out that video, which is pretty much everybody, definitely go check it out. I try to encourage folks not to waste money trying to future-proof your tech, especially with how things are changing so much now. Like I think about if you had bought if you bought an iPad, if you buy one of these iPads, most recent iPads, it's already outdated when it comes to the AI side of things, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I made a video on why you just save the money, why you might want to save the money and not bother future-proofing your tech. Yeah, this one right here, the one right here nobody's watched. If you could go check it out, maybe we could get that up to over 2,000 views. That would be awesome. I appreciate it. Here, let's share this. Yeah, some videos just land flat, but if I don't, the way I see it, if I don't keep trying and sharing different thoughts and stuff, it just becomes repetitious and we never talk about anything new. So I'm okay if they fall flat here and there. Let's see. Kenny, barely a drop of rain here in Ireland for nearly 3 weeks. That sounds like a long time. Yes, I gotta come to Ireland. I'd love to visit Ireland. That's one of the places I miss. Yes, I get the notification. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh. Bill, Apple airlifted 6,000 tons of iPhones to the U.S. to beat the tariffs. Speaking of that, yeah, it's one of those that everybody was trying to play the game and get it going, try to dodge around it, ship to other countries. I was watching an interesting video just on how some of the impacts have been internally in China with some of the stuff like overnight orders and stuff disappearing. Well, if this may make some of you feel better, and my attitude with the tariffs and stuff, it's like, it's unless you really, really, really need anything right now, just hang back, just sit back. You know what? Just know when you read something saying $2,400 iPhones, it's a scare tactic. I mean, it's a headline. I mean, come on, it's meant to get you to click. And people panic, and then they run out and they go buy an iPhone they can't afford, and then you get a headline like this today. Trump exempts phones, computers, chips from new tariffs. So that panic buy of the phone that you had to go run out and you can't get the phone because they're going to be $2,400 a month. They're going to be $2,400 because it. Shut up. Don't ignore the news. They're full of shit. Sorry, guys. Have to say that. But no, this is good. This is good to see. Maybe we could, everybody can stop, we could, countries can get their stuff under control. And we won't have to pay a bunch of money on stuff. So I just thought that might be worth sharing with you guys. That's good news. If you are thinking about getting some tech or if you are worried about it, there are going to be exemptions on tariffs and stuff. So, yeah, my attitude right now when it comes to all that, don't panic, don't stress on it. Just it'll get straightened out. We'll see where things are in a year. In a month or two from now. But yeah, Apple, I get it. It's one of those things. I'm like, you're going to do what you can do as quick as you can before the deadlines come in. Yeah, like I was hearing there's some factories though, like in China, that they were like trying to rush orders out the door to try to beat stuff, which it's crazy. It's crazy. I just love to see just stabilize, just mellow. Can we all just you know what? Next week is spring break. That's part of the reason why I won't be here next weekend doing any streams. I'm like, we just need like a world spring break. We're like, let's just chill. It's like, everybody, it's like, we just relax. We don't need to cause any problems. William, when it comes to Aqara water leak sensors, one of the things that may be going off if it needs an update, especially if his multiples that go off from time to time. Thank you, William. And yeah, one of the things, and this is I think a good tip that William makes me think of, is if you go to the App Store and you go on an iPhone, I don't know about Android, but if I go under the App Store and I look under my account and I go to do my updates and it says automatic updates, it had just said 2 automatic updates to install. Well, there's 18 of them here. When I do a refresh, like right now, I went in, it said 2 apps needed updated. I refresh, now there's 18 of them that need updated. So scrolling through here, there's most likely going to be one app that is smart home related that has a firmware update in it. And especially with the Aqara devices, they are, for good or bad, they do upgrade their stuff frequently when they find new issues with it. And you won't know if there's a new firmware unless you update the software. So go in, even if you think your stuff's updated, go under the Apple App Store under your account and just double check. I've seen it pile up where there's like 36 apps waiting to update. And then I go through, I run the update, and it's like, oh, there's the new Aqara smart lock. But I never would have seen it if I waited for Apple to finally get around to it. Let's see. Oh, I think it showed me all updated, and so is the Hub M3. Yeah, it's like, God, if it was one sensor, I'd say try power cycling the sensor, pull off the back and get the battery out of there. Yeah, I don't have a good answer for that. There is, on April 20th, I think it is, I would say, I think it's April 20th. Soon, Aqara is doing an upgrade to their hubs, to all their hubs. So that update that's happening may have something that will help with that. I don't know yet. But yeah, that update is rolling out. Where did I see it? Aqara Matter. They're basically updating all of their. It's like Aqara adds support for 50 new Matter device types. And they're basically adding advanced Matter bridging across all of their hubs. So I don't know if this update will do anything to help you with your issue. But yeah, it's Aqara with home version 5.19 and Matter controller version, coming out later this month. I want to say it was like April 20th or 25th. I'd say keep an eye out for this update though, coming down, because that might have something that'll help you with that. I don't know if I haven't seen any limit on how many Matter devices, and it's not about Matter device. It's like Matter's not, I don't know, I'm trying to find the right way to say it. It's like Matter's not really a type of device. It's like, I don't know I don't even know the best way to say what I'm trying to say. It's I don't think you look at a Matter device any different as a Wi-Fi device, because Matter is a way of communicating, but you're still using Thread, Wi-Fi, or Bluetooth to communicate. So at the end of the day, it's like, how many Thread devices can you have? How many Wi-Fi devices can you have? More so. I think you would think about it that way. Yeah. I hope that makes sense. So I don't know. God, I really feel like I'm off on my stream today, but I'll be I'll be real about it. Michael, I wanted to ask. So, do you have any experience with the Apple One bundle? Yes, that's the one that I've used since the beginning. To me, it makes the most sense because I know I'm going to do Apple Music. That's $14.99 for the family. I have to do some iCloud storage in there, so 2 terabytes or whatever is, yeah, 2 is $9.99 a month. So now I'm up to $25.99 a month. And then yeah, with the other services, I forget what all's included in there, but it just made sense to just keep going with it. Do you have any questions in particular about it, Michael? Something you'd like to know about it? But yeah, I'm a long time user of Apple One. I don't even know what's included with it. Apple bundle. Let's see. The best. Yeah, iCloud Plus. The best of Apple. Try Apple One free. Yeah, because the iCloud, need that. We watch Apple TV. I do like Apple News, just because I get news from everywhere. Apple Music we've been using. Arcade and Fitness, they're just kind of like, it comes with it. Yeah. Yeah, see, and it's like they price it in a way that, like, you look at 200 gigabytes of cloud storage, like $25.95. That's not enough iCloud storage. So, yeah, it's a little annoying. The cost. When it started off, I think it was $29.95. Now we're up almost $10. Yay. And Jared, hey, welcome, Jared. Thank you for being here. And from Beijing, thank you for being here. Nick, I have the same issue with some of my water sensors from Aqara. Interesting. Okay. And David, one of my Aqara water leak sensors kept going offline as it was out of reach of the hub. So I had to move it in front of my washing machine instead of behind it. So is that one of those things you might be getting some of that just little drop in signal happening, which to me that makes a lot of sense. That, you know, I mean, it's a little device tucked underneath somewhere that if it's, yeah, the little Zigbee signal falls offline. And I don't know how often, and this is something I probably should know, is how often the sensor talks to the base station. Like, is there a certain amount of times it pings it, like once every 5 minutes? Once, you know, what is that? And if it misses one of those, like because of a weak signal, how long does it wait before it notifies you? So that makes sense. Yeah, I would try either that could be a good test, is like if you have a couple that go off more often, just move them closer and see for a day or two and see if it stops being an issue. John, on Apple iPad, is there any reason to use a virus protector? Not that I know of. I haven't thought of one. If anything, more than a virus, any kind of virus protection, I would look more at a VPN. Like and this isn't sponsored, I have no affiliate stuff, but I went with NordVPN. So right now it's like I'm connected to some server here in Los Angeles, and yeah, I went for the 2 years of this. I think it was basically this kind of deal here. Let's see, 2-year plan. I think, yeah, I just went with like this, I think right here. Yeah, $3.99 a month. And I just have a VPN on everything now. So you could run 10 devices off of one service. So I paid the $107 for 27 months. And I'm using that. So my iPhone is running the VPN. Yeah, iPad, MacBook Pro, PC, my Apple TV. So you do that, and then with that, you're limiting what your internet provider gets to collect with on you. You know, you could then go use Wi-Fi and worry a little less about what's going through. And diamond painting with Finn. Thanks for the iPad advice. I don't really care about Apple Intelligence. I have an iPhone 16 and M4 Mac Mini. Okay, so yeah, you're good there. So I'm fine with the 11th gen. Thanks for the advice. So yeah, I would say, yeah, if you know what you need it for, I mean, that's the biggest thing. You're going to know the use for it. With any iPad, any current iPad, you're going to get an awesome device. I mean, the way you got to look at it with these iPads is that, like, for example, just you go with the latest iPad, that's what they're running. They're writing apps to work with that iPad. You know, they want, all apps are meant to work with the base level iPad. So you're going to get years out of them. So you won't go wrong with them. But yeah, an iPad is a very personal thing with it. Because like the fact you said you have an iPhone 16 and an M4 Mac Mini, I'm like, okay, you got your tech covered. You know what you need. So yeah, and then from that point on, you know what you need. So cool. And everybody definitely look on Amazon when you do any iPad shopping or any Apple shopping. I'm like, come on. See, I think, and now I talk about my VPN. I feel like now it's giving me a little. I do feel like every once in a while I get VPN hassles. But yeah, with iPads, definitely look here on Apple, or definitely look on Amazon. It's where you're going to find the best prices. I mean, right there, $30 you save off of it. And just so you guys know, just if you want to help support the channel at all, or what you can do is I can make an affiliate link. And with this affiliate link, anything that you purchase after clicking that link, a couple percentage points go back to you, or go back to the channel at no additional cost to you. So say you did click that link and you wanted to learn about the iPad, see what's out there. You could come here and see, oh, on the iPad Air, I could save $90 right now. I do want to point out, if you have thought about getting an iPad mini, they might still be on. No, they were on sale the other day for $3.99. So yeah, you'll find a lot of times you can find iPads and up to $100 off. So any Apple shopping, I highly recommend going there. Okay, I doubt it's because you have too many Aqara child devices, as you can have up to 128 devices connected to the Hub 2, 64 with the Hub 3. That's a lot of devices. I have like 24 going on. Thought you were going on spring break. Yep, we got the spring break vacation going on. So yeah, I have one daughter that's going away. For a trip to DC. And then I have some time alone here for a little bit. And then I have some time with the family. We got a little bit of split traveling happening in there. So it's all chopped up. We got all of us together, then a few of us together. And then, yeah, it's getting kind of crazy now. You know, I have my daughter is going to DC with a school trip, which is crazy. Couldn't imagine taking one of those trips at her age. So yeah, she has to jump on a flight with a bunch of classmates and fly off to DC. Larry, hey Craig, did you hear last night they announced that Apple products, computer, cell phones? Oh, yeah. The thing that I put up. No, I saw that this morning. And it was actually after David had posted it in the member-only Discord. So thank you for the heads up on that. Yeah, I didn't realize that was happening, which it's my big attitude towards all of this stuff right now is the first thing I look at it is everything's a negotiation tactic. It's all a negotiation tactic. If we look at it from that point, then we could leave room for things like finding out that there aren't going to be any tariffs on these items, which is good. I'm glad to hear it. It sucked to have to, you know. It's like one of my neighbors is having construction done right now. Their construction started a couple months before the fires happened here in Southern California. I'm like, right after those fires started, I'm like, that project right there, it now is going to cost at least 20 to 50% more, just because of the environment here in LA now, because people are going to be so busy and trying to rebuild that it's going to be ridiculous. So yeah, it's like, unless you need to buy something right now, just let it all settle down. You know, just enjoy the tech you have. Buy later. Don't buy anything now. Bill, sunshine beats the 3 or 4 tornadoes we've had in Indiana and Michigan the last couple of weeks. Yeah, tornadoes, those are scary, man. Oh yeah, there's a story about the Nintendo Switch 2 going to make their price $50 to $100 if Vietnam gets a big tariff. Sounds like BS to me. That, yeah, it's negotiation tactics. That's all. I mean, I don't know. Just question the source on all of it right now. Yeah. I'm with you on the BS side, Alan. You know, there's yeah. I just think it's a big old S show right now going on, you know, and it's like, just don't buy anything. Don't panic buy. Just don't buy. Roosevelt, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching the Future Proof video. You know, those are the videos that I try to put out there just to let you guys know my thoughts on it, some of the stuff. And if you didn't check out that video, the idea with future proofing is, I think it's kind of a fool's errand at this point where we are in the way of tech. Things are just moving too quick that I really encourage folks to think about what your real uses and needs are now and not try to anticipate future needs and throw too much money at something that you'll never really utilize. So having a billion unused cores on your computer means nothing. So I got cores for days. I'm like, what do you do with it? I browse online. But I got cores. What the hell's a core? I don't know, but I got a lot of them in my processor. Question, Craig. I have an Aqara M2 hub. It's my primary connected to my internet, but I just got the Aqara M3. How can I integrate it without losing connections with everything else? What you can do is just add it in. Just add it in and don't change anything. The idea is that the Aqara M3 hub can tell any other hub what to do, devices what to do on it. So, for example, the M3 can tell any device that's connected to the Aqara M2 hub what to do and control everything fine. So there's really no reason to disrupt anything that you've done. Now, when you could start pairing new devices to the M3 hub. And then in that case, the M2 hub can't control everything on the M3 hub, but the M3 hub can be the overall captain of the Aqara ship. So the one thing I would really look at, William, though, is go into the thread border router settings and make sure it doesn't create its own thread network that you don't want. Because that's what got me before with that hub. It's something that I made sure to change on my G5 camera. If left to its default, it will create its own thread network in addition to whatever you have set up. And that's where I've had headaches come in. But if you go under settings in the Aqara hub and then you go under the network information and you go to the thread and you choose the right thread network, then it should be good. But yeah, the whole idea with that Aqara M3 hub was that it could kind of oversee everything else that's already happening and work across all those other hubs as if it were one. A lot of time on my Aqara device, I have to go into the app and update it manually. That's where often that's often you got to go in there and double check those things. Like I'll get new devices from Aqara and go to try to install it, and it's like there's no profile for this light strip. Go into the App Store, download the updated version of the app, then go back in there, and sure enough, it's there. Or you buy an Aqara device and it's having an issue, it's getting false alarms. You go into the Aqara app, you do a firmware update, and then boom, that's suddenly gone. So it's definitely good to check around. Wonder why the Apple credit card has only been available in the US. I think it has been because of them being partnered. I think because of who they're partnered with. And apparently it's not a great deal. You know, Barclays, I think they want out of working with Apple because like Apple gets their money and their terms are very strict on it. I think interest rates are very low. Interest rates are low with it, and they pretty much approve everybody. So it's not the best terms for credit card companies, but it's great terms for Apple and Apple users. So we'll see with that. But yeah, apparently Visa and American Express are like trying to fight it out to get the contract or whatever away from MasterCard. 23 minutes. Oh, wow. I'm way behind. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. See, now I know I need to get my butt moving because I just see 9:37. I'm like, okay, we're not that long. Have you watched a new Apple show about movie production? Oh, yes. The new show, The Studio, on Apple TV. It's pretty funny. I like it. This is... Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, this is the one with Seth Rogen. Like one of the episodes they just played was called The Oneer. And The Oneer's a one shot, the long continuous one shot in a movie. And basically, yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but it's a pretty funny one. That one's good. And the one I started watching the other day is Your Friends and Neighbors. And this is basically John Hamm loses his job, so he decides to go steal from his rich friends and neighbors to make a living. So, yeah, there's some great Apple TV shows. If you get a chance, check them out. Does the VPN slow your system down, or can you tell? Majority of the times, I don't notice any issues with using... Why is that so small? Oh, there we go, here. Most of the times I don't notice any issues. I think every once in a while I'll see like weird little hiccups on things. But yeah, majority of times I don't think I notice really any issues. And if I feel like there is any kind of issue, like I haven't refreshed this IP address in a while now. But you could go through and just like refresh, it'll assign you a new IP address, or you just pick a different server. And it's kind of, I mean, if you want to watch content on different, and like blacked out content for like sports events and stuff, you can place yourself wherever you want within the country. So like I can scroll down and select US, and then I can pick Atlanta, Boston, Buffalo, Chicago, Denver, San Francisco, Detroit. There's a total of 2,075 servers here in the US that it will route me through one of those. So yeah, if you're a sports fan, I paid $107 for 2 years of VPN and get you games on the other coast from where you're at. Could be a good one. I think the one reason they're pushing AI is they will be collecting even more data on people. I think that you're right, man. I mean, that's the big push is, yeah, they'll collect more data and the data will be even more personalized. It'll be just more, your profile will be more complete. So, Barrett, good morning. Welcome. In our area, Spring Week was 2 weeks ago, and some schools, and this week for the rest. Yeah, it's all staggered around. It's it's kind of weird. Yeah, even here in Southern California, it's like the LA, Los Angeles School District, I think, went out on spring break this week, and then, yeah, it's all scattered around. But, yeah, next week is ours. The live stream, Key Adventures, welcome. Thank you for being here. What I'm using right now is Ecamm Live, and it's a Mac based streaming service. I don't think they do. I don't think they have a non-Apple version of it. So I either use Ecamm Live, or the other one that I use is OBS, which is this right here, OBS Studio. And it works out great. It's very easy to customize. And you just pick the operating system you want. But for simplicity, the OBS is free. You could use that for free. Ecamm, I think they have a free version. But I guess I should just click. Yeah, I think they have a free one. But yeah, free for 14 days. They have a trial version of it. Or there's the pro version that you could do 4K and all this stuff. But OBS is a great one for free live streaming. The big reason I use this one is just to be able to put the comments up. David, Universal Studios UK has finally been given the go-ahead. Building should start in 2026 for a 2031 opening. Will include James Bond, Lord of the Rings, Minions, and Back to the Future. I'm curious about James Bond, what they would do with that. Lord of the Rings, yeah, I guess I'm curious about that too. But, wow, God, that seems so far away, but it'll be here in no time. Hey, Randy, welcome. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate a good hey, dude. David, may not too far away. Wonder if there'll be some new May the 4th Star Wars Legos coming. Oh, yeah. Which was the one that made you into Max Headroom? It was this one. Streaming software, David, is this one. This is the, I think trying to push 3 displays and 4 cameras was too much. So right now I'm only doing 2 displays and 2 cameras. Yeah, Bill, OBS. Yeah, there's a learning curve to it. You're welcome. And, another one. Gosh, where am I? What is it? God, what was it? I'm like, why am I? I'm like, what is it that I can't remember right now? There's one that's like the go-to. StreamYard. That's the one. This one's a great one to try out too. StreamYard, you don't have to pay anything for StreamYard. It is very plug and play. I'll drop this down in there because that is one you should it's definitely worth checking out. And like if you go with their free version, it says like it has their little logo in the corner. But other than that, it's like the full-on version. And I think I scroll too far. Yeah, for Star Wars. Yeah, there's supposed to be some new sets coming out, actually. New Lego sets. There's Kylo Ren's helmet, possibly, I believe. There's the new round of Brickheads. So, yes. And, God, I feel like there was a couple other ones that I saw. And am I all caught up on there, or did I jump way ahead? I think I'm all caught up. We're done. We reach the end of the stream. Everybody has spoken. We have decided. Yeah, that's it. We're at the end. So, I think that, the stream's slow today. We made it all the way to the end quickly. Sometimes it takes 2 hours to get to the end of the chat, and then other days it takes 44 minutes. So on that note, maybe we just wrap up the stream now today, because it is, gotta get some other stuff done. So I think I'll end up wrapping up the stream. Hope everybody has a great weekend. And tomorrow's video is going to be some smart home updates. We got some vacuum support coming to Apple Home. Lady A is going to be missing some stuff. HomePod delays. There's a bunch of different stuff I talk about. And some updates to the Aqara G5 Pro camera. a lot of other stuff. So definitely take a look at that video tomorrow. There will be no stream next weekend. I won't be doing any streams. I'll be back the following weekend. I didn't realize next weekend is Easter. Wow. That's already coming up. So, yeah, enjoy your week. William, thank you guys all for being here. And, yeah, it's spring break, man. It's time to get spring break started. David, also see some robot vacuums work with Apple Home now. You just gave away the first minute of my video, David. Dang it. No, that's actually something we talked about. That's the first thing I talk about in tomorrow's video. So definitely check it out because it is good to know. And I appreciate you mentioning it because even for folks who don't end up watching tomorrow's video, if you are thinking about buying a robot vacuum, there are vacuums that support Matter now that you don't need a hub. You can connect directly to your Apple Home. So, for example, SwitchBot, their S10 vacuum, that can be connected directly. A lot of EcoVac, RoboVac, and iRobot vacuums that you'll now be able to use Matter. So it just opens up some more options. Something to consider before buying your next robot vacuum. So on that note, thank you, John. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to all of you. And yeah, 45 minutes is a new record. 47 minutes is a new record. On that note, I'm not going to blow it. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching.